Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's September 17th, 2022, and the last couple of days I've been working back and forth between the forested area that I started working on this summer and the forest area after we've crossed the pond. And I dug a hugelkultur pit, a second hugelkultur pit, which I got more sand out of, and we'll go over there in just a moment, over in the, I'll call it the base camp on the other side of the pond. But I also had to dig up some gravel since I was only getting sand over there. So that meant going back to the original forest area that I've been working in. And there's an area where there was a foundation, and I just digging a much deeper hole. Dug a hole, then climbed down in there with Elon. So I'm getting down about 20 feet deep, 24 feet deep. And unfortunately there's no water in there, but it's really nice bony gravel. And I've been hauling that back and forth down to try to fix some of the soft spots before winter, before the rains come and the snow comes and the snow melts and all. So over here, this is the area. So that's the whole vernal pool area that I redug out and got a lot of sand out of there, the muck and the sand. And I took down a couple of the big dead trees from over in there. And over in here is where I've been so I widened this area here a couple of months ago, and I used the sand from the material down in here, and I built this area up some so that during the winter months and the spring and the fall, it doesn't get as marshy because it isn't real good gravel. So what I did do is the huge mound that I created from the area that I was just talking about over there in the original forest area where the foundation was, I took a lot of that gravel and kept hauling it down here and filling in the wet spots in here. It's not solidified yet, but we'll drive over there and we'll go over to the base camp as well. This is a spillway right here that drains this vernal pool here, or now it's more of a canal once the rains come down. This is real super soft in here, so I put a lot of loads in here. Well, actually, it looks pretty smooth, like it's finished gravel, but this is what the gravel looks like right here. And then I took some sand and put it on the surface of it. But that's what the stuff that I'm digging out from up in the upper bed looks like. Brought the level of this spillway up here a little bit. Lower Beaver Dam here, Lower Beaver Pond. So I'll stop here for a moment. I don't know if I will post it. I'll try and post it. It's been pretty exhausted lately, but I did come down and take a lot of the stone wall from way up above up there and dug it out with Elon, then used the Hulk to deposit it down in here, which this was a real low spot. This was real wet. And I got a lot of the stone out from a big stone pile and part of a stone wall, and then I used sand to cover it up there. And then today I took some more gravel and put it in here, and some gravel up there in a low spot, and then put some sand on top of it. So so this is much safer to be able to get roadway to get over here, so I feel much better about this now. Still more work to do here. So this is a hugelkultur pit right over here. The original hugelkultur pit was just on the other side of this pit, right over there. There's about a 4-foot margin between the pit and this pit, and I'm standing on some of the pit right here right now. But this is what it looks like. I'll pack it some more, and I'll go and take Elon here and go down here and make my way down this way a little ways. The roadway that I made is up this way. I guess we can walk up there as well. There are some of the ash logs over here that I've got to store, but that's a good temporary spot over there. It's hard for me to set up a camera until I've got a good opening cleared up, because when I'm working down in here, it's actually very tight. Well, it's like working in there. And everything's connected. The vines are hooked to one another, and each time I've tried setting up a camera when I'm first clearing a spot, so I can share the process with you, what ends up happening is the camera gets knocked over immediately. So here's a few of the boulders that I dug up out of the stone pile or stone wall here. And these will make some good sitting rocks down along the margin of the pond. And I've got quite a bit more to do over here. Thea and I met with Carol the other day, and she came down from the back of her pasture, so it's just a short distance to go up here. So I'll have some more clearing to do up in here, but I think today I'm going to go down and spend some time down around the margin where the water, where the pond is, and I'm trying to leave a nice wide margin for the beaver and all the wildlife. I want everybody to have their trees to nest in, the wood ducks, the herons and all, but I also want to be able to make my way over to part of the property line and see how if I can get easy access to some of the areas around there. With the GoPro camera here, it doesn't show things up very well, but the pond is beautiful. It's turned out to be a beautiful sunny afternoon. So I want to leave a nice margin there, but I'm going to start working my way in right in this way here and see how things work out. And I'll take whatever I'm taking down. Like there's some really nice trees in there, gorgeous oak tree right there. But I got I think that's a dead cherry there, not sure. But I'll work my way around some of these real nice trees here, leave a nice margin, and I'll make a couple little paths down to the water's edge. But I want to leave a nice buffer zone down there. So that's my plan for today. It's been a busy morning and a busy day yesterday, and Thea's canning hot peppers today. So pretty excited. So here we go. Okay, it's almost quitting time. I think I'll go get Thea and we'll take a look around up here. She likes to see the progress that we make. So this is a spot where the second hugelkultur pit was that I just filled in. And I took a lot of the soil that was down there in the roots of a lot of the branches, and we'll go down there in a moment. Took that material, put it on here, and then dug up some of the sand from the pit where it came out of here, worked it down in here. Of course, both of these will settle. So this is one pit that I'm standing on right now, and the other pit is right there. And I just took a little more material and just brought it over here. And I'll top dress this next spring after this has had a chance to settle in all of these. And maybe I'll get a chance to put in one more pit there because I'd like to get some more work done down there. I'll take a look down here and see. So I am making my way down in here bit by bit. Here, a crow's a little upset about something back here. A fox or something. Beautiful soil down in here. I get a few dead ash trees right ahead of me here. I'll fill in this spot, and then I'll be able to go a ways, and that maple's looking really good back there, right back there, so I'll go around that, and it's looking good. Probably hard to see. There's the in the middle of the pond out there, the beaver den. And I think that poplar that's laying down over there is about where the property line is. So I'd really like to get over there. Yes, I can see one of the white posts right up over there. So I'm getting close. So maybe if I spend some time tomorrow, work my way down in here, I can get right up close to where the property line is there. So making progress bit by bit. We'll keep our fingers crossed, and the weather will be decent enough for me to make it just a little ways over there to where the property line is. Pretty excited. So, if you found this video of value, please give us a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, please leave them below. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll do a live stream or something, set aside some time and answer anybody's questions if people have interest in that. Just a lot to do. Hang in there, folks, and have a super fantastic day. Bye-bye now.